up? I'm Ronald Jr. G. Astorga. I'm a second-year college student taking up a Bachelor of Science in Accountancy at Assumption College of Kapaturan. So, welcome to my vlog! I'm going to show you the 9 physical fitness tests. So this physical fitness test is given by our instructor to determine if our body functions normally and to test our physical ability. So the 9 physical fitness tests are the 3-minute step test, the hamstring and hip flexor test, the zipper test, the dynamic curl-ups, the dynamic 90 degrees push-up, the static flex arm support, the 50-meter dash, the 1-foot stand, and lastly, the anthropometric measurements. So what are you waiting for? Let's start! The first physical activity that we're going to do is the 3-minute fitness test. The purpose of this activity is to test for cardiovascular endurance level based on how quickly your heart rate will come back down after a physical activity. So we need to perform it in 3 minutes, and as what you have seen in the screen, the timer has been started. And after, count the heartbeat per minute and record it with your partner. I just fast forward the video because if you don't, it takes too long. After doing the activity, I felt my body giving up from my hips down to my feet and my heart beating faster. So as what in the procedure written that we should count the beat per minute, so I have the 128 beat per minute. But all in all, I enjoyed and I felt my body getting active again. The second physical activity is the hamstring and hip flexor test. The purpose of this activity is to test flexibility of the hamstring and hips. After doing the hamstring and hip flexor test, I saw myself getting harder doing the activity because I can totally stretch my legs, and when I try to force my legs to stretch into the maximum, it is just only belong to less than 90-degree angle. The third physical activity is the zipper test. The purpose of this activity is to test for the shoulder flexibility. The zipper test was so easy for me because I can perform both sides and I don't get myself tired doing the activity. The fourth physical activity is the dynamic curl-ups. The purpose of this activity is to test the abdominal muscles, strength, and endurance.
So this activity was so hard for me because I cannot even up my head nearly to my knees. So the only thing I did was executing perfectly my hand to reach the last mark.
The fifth physical activity is the dynamic 90-degree push-ups. The purpose of this activity is to test for the muscles of the upper arm strength and endurance. I can only perform 10 push-ups. After doing this activity,
I felt my body, especially my muscles, were worn out, and I can only perform 10 push-ups, and I felt like I need more energy to perform more than that.
Next physical activity is the static flex arm support. The purpose of this activity is to test the muscular strength of the shoulder and upper arm.
Also, I have only 24 seconds doing the static flex arm support. Among of all the activities, this activity is the hardest one. My muscles got worn out and I felt like my body is so weak and I don't have much more muscles because of I have a weak result.
The seventh physical activity is the 50-meter dash. The purpose of this physical activity is to evaluate speed. I can run 50-meter dash in just 8 seconds. Wow!
This activity is so tiring but yet so easy because running around 50-meter dash, I can only took 8 seconds to perform that, and I am so happy for the result.
The eighth physical activity is the 1-foot stand. The purpose of this activity is to evaluate by holding the position for maximum of 60 seconds. So I got 2 minutes and 37 seconds.
I think that this is the very easy physical activity but yet feel pressured because you should stand on your one foot and you should take balance of it.
The last activity is the anthropometric measurements. The purpose of this activity is to measure the body composition.
I cannot place the video here during measuring my height and waist and taking my weight because the clip was suddenly unsupported and I don't have time to take a video again. The only important thing is I already got measured my height, weight, and waist. So my height is 158 cm, my weight is 49 kg. My waist is 72 cm and my hips is 80 cm. To compute BMI, the formula is BMI is equals to weight over height in meters squared. I have a weight of 49 kg divided by my height of 1.58 meter. The result will be 49 kg over 2.56 meter. Lastly, divide the two, it will result to 19.14. So if we identify it, BMI categories, it will categorize to normal weight. To compute WHR or the waist to hip ratio, the formula is WHR is equals to waist circumference into centimeter over hips circumference centimeter. So, WHR with my waist is 72 centimeter over 80 centimeter of my hips, it will result to 0.9 and it belong to low risk if we identify it to the waist to hip ratio. And I think that would be all. Thank you for watching.